Hey guys, it's CJ. Welcome to an adventure map called Who Shot Sam? So, let's get started, shall we? Let me switch back. Alright. How to solve. As any criminal, as with any criminal investigation, one must search for motive, means, weapons, and location. Through alibis, some suspects can be eliminated, some strong motives may be weakened over time, some weak motives may be strengthened. The location may give you some clues. No suspect will lie to you, but a guilty suspect will not tell the whole truth. When you enter the court, you must be able to answer who, how, where, and why. Yes, you may guess. And then there's always the detective's instinct and the butler. Alright, let's put that up there. Rules. Play on peaceful. Play this as this is a single player map. There is no secret pig in this map. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Please don't place or break any blocks unless told so. Green carpets are suspicious. Remove them. Most items in frames can be used, especially books, torches, and papers. Weapons can't. There is no secret society in Otisburg. You may do the two-side quests, library books, and players' records. Seek and deliver. And if you don't like the rules, don't bother with them. Then, that's funny. All right. Background. It was a dark and stormy night. It was also Sam Malone's 69th birthday. He had gathered them all in his big mansion, which was built outside of the small town Otisburg. Sam's son Sloth was reluctantly attending, as he wasn't keen to show his ugly face to the world. The rest were also used to him, however, that they didn't care. Sloth was the son of Sam's first marriage, so Sam's second ex-wife, Elvira, hadn't poured any of her genes into that mix. Elvira was as beautiful as Sloth was ugly. Or Sam's sister Ratchet was gray and dull. Sam's lover, or friend as he called her, Shoshona Dreyfus, was also beautiful, but more of the natural variety. She didn't feel at home in the party. Sam's half-brother, Emmett Brown, was usual not brought up to be in furnished homes. Instead, he was always on his feet, touched things and people. What? Okay, let's go on. The brothers were of the same age, but Emmett had more wild energy left in his eyes and shone with joy. Good God, 10 pages? Equally as old, Sam and Eddie Felsen, Sam's former partner. Why he had been invited this time, he didn't know. Only that it was something about a new will. There were enemies. They were enemies since long ago, so Eddie had felt uneasy. He sat next to Big John Cannon, who was the tenant of Sam's farm, Southport. The tenant never looked at his host. Instead, he devoted all of his attention to the soup brought by either the butler Cavendish, or the cook, Annie Wilkes. Another relative was in attendance. It was the child of Sam's dead sister. That person was you. Me! This was almost 5 years ago. Later that night, 2 shots were heard and Sam Malone was dead. For 5 years, I have been trying. I have been living with the accusation that it was you who fired those shots. For reasons no one can understand, Sam Malone had written a 5-year document stating that no trial should take place within 5 years if he was killed in a violent manner. Ugh. During this period, you've become a detective in order to clear your own name. You now have 30 days to do just that. Luckily, Sam's lawyer, Mr. Finch, has provided you with a suspect list to start you off with. You will find more than the police records from 5 years ago. Perhaps Dr. Van Helsing can give you more information. You know that Cook Wilkes lives in town. Oh, then there's a newspaper. Oh my gosh, that is so long. Suspect list. Sloth Malone, Emmett Brown, Nurse Ratched, Elvira Shoshana, Cavendish, Annie Wilkes, Eddie Fosen, Big John Cannon, and me. I don't like that list. My info, I have been... Yeah, that's pretty much just... I am not going to read that, but I need that. I can go back up there. Alright, let's look at these real quick. Alright. These contain helpful hints or must-have directions for you, the player. The book numbers of each book is for the map maker's reference only. Once you've read the book and understand the directions, you can put it back. Get acquainted with Otisburg. Start with the police records and police station. Show by your detective agency where you can always store whatever you don't want to carry. Talk to Annie Wilkes, who lives next to the fire hall. Then check with Dr. Van Helsing on the other side of Otisburg's Devil Hockey Arena. Lastly, go to the newspaper office next door to the dock and check with Chief Editor Hidley Johnson. Alright then. Well, let's get started. Okay. That's not what I want. Alright, so start with police records. Alright. So, goodness gracious, there are a lot of chickens out. Okay, I think this looks like a courthouse. It is. Yeah, I'm walking on sunshine. Shit, no, okay. Police station, perfect. Police meeting room, there's no one in there. What? Really? Ah, here we go. Police records. That is so what I wanted. By Felianis, Bongotez. Felianis and Bongotez are the creators of this map, which I thank you guys. Awesome. And if I'm saying your name wrong, I am so sorry. Alright, let's... Ooh. Fireworks? Why do you need freaking... Here we go. Holy crap! Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's start out with these. And go from there then. Anyway, I was preparing the dinner all afternoon, eager to make it as tasty as Master Sam always wanted it. But my mind was more on my sick mother. Luckily, Master Sam had given permission to leave early. He didn't have to do that, especially after giving me a raise and all. The food was made of ingredients I picked myself from the store. Mushroom sauce was more or less a plain brown bechamel and with some fresh fungus. Ew. Ew. I have no idea who could have shot Master Sam, but it is a bit strange that me, LLG, CJ, is at the table all of a sudden. Last we saw of that person was backside barging out the door in anger some years ago. Really? You know, have you ever thought people can make amends? I had the questionable honor of taking care of the dinner guests that evening. Since the cook had to take care of her sick mother, besides Mr. Emmett's usual problem with keeping in his seat, the dinner went very well. It's not like it's rocket science, so why someone gets a raise and some don't, well, that's a question. Mr. Sam became ill, and I helped him to bed. Well, yes, Mr. Sloth helped him as well. Mr. Sam took his stomach pain killers and sleeping pills and asked me to make sure everyone stayed in the mansion for the night. The guests had retired to the library, and I took care of some dishes before I started to serve coffee and drinks. Mrs. Ratchet came by the kitchen and asked for her room. I remember Mr. Sloth asked the same thing later on, which I found a bit odd. They've always have had the same rooms. Mr. Cannon did get a bit wild later, but me and Mr. Eddie made him calm down. All seemed to take that as a signal for bed, so I just removed cups and glasses and made sure security checked downstairs, making sure all doors and windows were locked, and went home, locking the kitchen door from the outside. I got home 5 minutes past 10 and went to bed immediately. Oh my goodness, people. I didn't want to be there at all. Me and Sam hadn't been speaking in speaking terms. Okay, you know what? I'm going to I will read this. Okay. Okay. So I've got that. Still apply to detective agency where you can always store whatever you don't want to. Alright. Ugh. Okay. So okay, where's my detective agency? Is this it? Oh, nope. Okay. Sorry. I'm a detective and I don't even know where. Oh, okay, there's the nurse's station. Otisburg Public Library. Okay, well, there's Annie's house. Why not? Let's go talk to her. Annie. Where the heck is she? Okay, so she isn't here. So I guess we need to go find my office first. I do believe. Okay. Where, oh, where can my office be? Where, oh, where can it be? Ah, here we go. And I find it. Awesome. No, it's private for a private eye. Really? Ah, get in there. Alright. Let's drop off. Well, I'll leave that and that. For right now. The vault. There's nothing in the vault. Oh, ho, ho. It's a swank little it's a swank little place. Live where I work. That sounds oddly familiar. Vacancy secretary for Otisburg. I want it. Really? Okay, so I've got to remember. It's the brick 2-story building. Right next to Annie's house. Oh, wait. That's not. Other direction. Other direction. Alright. Ah, go. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I'm going the wrong way. Oh my gosh. The dar. Let's see if she's home now. Annie, are you home? Are you home, Annie? I wonder what this says. I have nothing new to say. I wasn't at the manor when Nice Master Sam, may he rest in peace, got killed. I don't approve of it being you who asks. I don't trust you at all. Yep. Well. Okay. Did that. Did that. And then it says, then check with Dr. Van Helsing on the other side of Otisburg Devils Hockey Arena. Okay, that would be... Alrighty. Here we go. Yes. Alright. Awesome. Alright, nothing interesting in here. Let's take this. Dr. Van Helsing's autopsy. Sam got shot. He did not die from natural causes, nor of any sickness or disease. This means that the 5-year document is in place. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. I did not want to do that. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay. So, with that... Okay, now it's time. We've got to go to the newspaper office. And said it's right next door, so I don't think that this is it. Let's see if this is it. Nope. Okay, where is the newspaper? Where did the newspaper office go? Oh, where can they be? I am searching around here like a frickin' lost puppy. Otisburg Bugle. Here we go. Hey, what does that do? Oh. Okay. Nice to see you. With you in town, there's bound to be some news brewing. I have some notes about what's been going on since Malone's murder. Otherwise, people have been living their lives quietly. Sloth Malone has been the most quiet of all of them. I think you should go check out his log cabin to check on him. It's just over little bridge and into the forest. Alrighty then. So, we don't need that anymore. But we should move this one to right here and do that. But, on that note, we are going to leave this episode right here. If you guys like this video, slap that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Later! Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies high.